been a good night for Chad Dawson.
Let's go, Chad.
But he has the ability.
Time to win.
Can he reach down deep?
More work for Ward on the inside. Look at that, just workmanlike uppercut. And, Dawson with the reach is the one supposed to be throwing the uppercut. It hasn't worked out that way. Dawson has not had a single round in this fight where he landed double-digit punches. Punch total.
Here we are in the 9th round. There's some ice over here in the corner. That could be dangerous. The guy could turn his ankle on that. There's Ward moving around now. Just outboxing this guy. But again, look at Chad waiting.
Then this is where the double jab should be popping in for Dawson, and then setting up a big left hand down the middle. Instead, it is Ward out jabbing the bigger man.
That, by the way, is what he did to Bernard Hopkins in the first fight. And Hopkins went down and injured his shoulder and his elbow. So he better watch those shoulders. But again, he's so frustrated and nothing's working for him.
That might be the ultimate sign of it in this fight, what he did in pushing Ward off. And it's a good right hand by Ward.
And look how sloppy Dawson's legs are right now, folks. Kind of staggering around. Just got nothing, really. Nice left hooks by Andre Ward. Ward sets up in front of him, double jabs the guy with a longer reach who's not jabbing at all. Waiting, the right hand comes down the middle, putting pressure on the back of Chad Dawson. Steve Smoke says, lay off of that sort of stuff. I'm not going to put up with that. A couple of nice uppercuts by Chad. He's going to do a heck of a lot more of that. Now he goes to the left-hand lead, and that's what he wants to do. You see Ward, even though he's tied up, tries to pull the arm down. He doesn't try to stop and grab him back. He wants to keep fighting.
He is dismantling a guy who has 2 wins over Antonio Tarver, 2 over Glenn Johnson, and 1 over Bernard Hopkins. And he is almost toying with him. That's how sizzling Andre Ward has been in this fight.
It's a brilliant effort by Ward and a lackluster performance by Dawson. But you know something? Ward has taken it away since round number 3. And he just can't seem to do anything with this guy at all. Meanwhile, Ward is having a field day in his backyard here at the Oracle Arena in his hometown of Oakland, California. And the people here in Oakland have turned out in a big crowd to see him fight. And they are really enjoying the evening.
Get off his neck, Chris.
And as I mentioned, Ward's certainly feeding off this crowd in attendance.
Well, he's turned it into a positive for himself. He's fed off them to not let them affect the style of the fight. He's been very smart when he's come in.
Closing seconds now, round number 9, and again, Ward outboxing. Well, now Dawson cannot win the fight unless he knocks him out. At least on my score sheet.
Oh, why don't you get your hands up and get it, brother? Supposed to help me out, man. To go for it. You hear me? We're not winning the decision. That's the straight truth. You hear me? So listen, you can do this. I'm telling you. This is the
Dawson can't possibly win a decision now. He's got to knock him out. It's his only chance to win this fight.
Dig down, just like with Pascal. You got to dig down. You got to land those shots. I'm telling you. Hit. Don't try to be perfect. Hit any quick jab with your feet moving. Okay? Good job. Anything about it? Okay. Yeah, Petty.
More Ward. The jab, out jabbing the Ptolemy, tucking inside and scoring with the right hand. I love the head movement there as he ducked inside the problem of the reach of Dawson and then scored.
All right, here we go in round 10, and Andre Ward just doing a great job boxing. As we've been pointing out, Dawson needs a knockout to win this fight. And he better turn it up now because we're in the 10th round and then we go into the championship rounds. Ward's not backing off, though. He continues to come forward. Ward facing you to the right of your screen now. Chad Dawson backing up, and he's been doing too much of that in this fight. The positioning with the left foot has been in favor of Andre Ward throughout the course. Lack of the jab at Chad Dawson. Lack of accuracy in his loaded up punches.
Step.
total confidence in the face of Andre Ward and befuddlement on the face of Chad Dawson.
Yeah, we've seen him sag, and this is the most extended dominance I've ever seen anyone enjoy over Chad Dawson. His first loss to Pascal put a lot of rounds in the bank, and then Dawson came on. But this has involved 2 knockdowns, a lot of power.
That's it, very good.
And this is the most Dawson's ever been roughed up.
Yeah, and that's a good term, roughed up, because that's exactly what's happening tonight. And Ward, after he dropped him, even though they weren't big knockdowns, you know, the boxer did what he had to do. Dropped him a couple of times and turned, you know, if he was trailing by a couple of points, he immediately tied it up, and then when 2 points ahead, he's been just cruising along, winning every single round of my score sheet the rest of the way since the 3rd round on.
So he finds an opening, he keys off the jab of Dawson, and then he storms in.
Look at Dawson with that right hand. Instead of jabbing and driving off the back foot and using it as a sledgehammer, he's just pawing with it. So what happens? Andre pushes it down and comes in with his right hand. Watch this. See him pawing. And when they come inside, Ward gets the better of the exchange. Time he made him miss a couple of times.
Yeah, this is the fight when you look at numbers and everything later. This is one where if Dawson does well, he's going to dominate in the jab department and have a high percentage of punches landed. And his numbers have been down, and he's sagging again.
His legs are gone right now. He's in a heap of trouble, and Ward knows it. And down goes Dawson. He hesitates the knee, but his legs are totally shot.
We'll have an interesting decision making a corner.
I think he wants to quit. I think he wants to quit, huh?
Stop it.
It's all over. Dawson knew it wasn't going his way. He didn't want any more. He was down in the 10th round, and it's a TKO victory for Andre Ward, who fought a brilliant fight. He had Dawson down in the final analysis 3 times. What a great fight, Andre Ward. I could tell when Steve Smoker was talking to him that he didn't want to continue to fight.
Right. He wasn't making a case, and I thought that even if he got to the end of the round, it would have been stopped in his corner. Between rounds.
No, it wasn't like he was really there. You could see
those knees did the spaghetti legs thing there when he got nailed that last time. But we've seen the stamina coming out of him in the last 5 rounds. He's had no drive.
Well, look, Dave, he could drop, but not as severely as he was in the last round. Watch this. I'll let you go ahead and take it.
Now here's where he's coming through again. Again, no jabbing here from Dawson. The bigger man is not jabbing, and the smaller man is coming in, loading up, good leverage, and he drops Dawson. This is power and fatigue coming together.
And Dave, watch, count them now. There's 4 very heavy punches. There's 1 in the forehead. There's 2.
He's coming in here. Look at the legs of Dawson. They're unsteady, and so Ward digs in. Keeps his balance and leverage and just opens up. And when you see a guy like that, you see how much more he steps into those shots.
And when we saw the longer replay, it was actually 9 shots that he hit with. Look at Steve Smoker looking right in his eyes and ask him, giving him plenty of time, saying, what do you want to do?
And they said, do you want me to stop it?
I could tell by the reaction that was it. No, he didn't want to continue. And there's the reaction of Andre Ward when he realizes he has stopped the bigger, stronger, heavier Chad Dawson. What a wonderful victory for Andre Ward. So his stock continues to rise. Winner of the Super 6. Now he beats the light heavyweight champion of the world. Davey, we're going to get a little longer sequence where I was able to count 9 punches. Watch this now at the end of the fight.
And also how he's doing it. Watch his positioning. Now he sees the legs, the telltale sign. Now look how he opens up. Bigger punches, driving through. Watching how the legs are coming in there. Now Steve Smoker, I think in his mind he was going to stop it, but he let Dawson say to him, yeah, stop it, please. Because...
All right, here's Nick Cannon.
Ladies and gentlemen in Oakland, California, it's been an incredible night of boxing.